Hello everybody, it's Maria, and first of all, I hope you are all safe out there. It's a very hard time for all of us, so I think it's really important to do what you enjoy and keep your spirits up as possible. Oops, I'm sorry. And yesterday I posted these little cabochons I made out of leftover, scrap clay. And thank you so much. I got a lot of compliments and questions about it. And I did have a little bit more left here, so I just thought I'd make a little quick video to show you how it's done. It is called the lentil bead technique, and all you need is a ball of clay like this is also scrap clay, and I did have a larger, I made this cane. I think I was trying to make a faux Larimar stone or something, and I cut it in half and reduced this one to this size, and I don't have any more of the other half, which I left a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to show you with this because this is enough to show you how it works. And so here I have a little ball. I used a lot of translucent clay and tinted it with turquoise and navy, and excuse me, and I have some white from the cane left over, and it would work perfectly like this, but I want to add some little more silver accents to it, so I'm sorry I'm using this paper towel to keep the glare away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice some pieces of this cane, leftover cane. Doesn't have to be too thin because we're going to roll it into the ball. And because it is coated in silver, I think it will give a nice accent. So what we're going to do is, and you could kind of manipulate the slices to make the size bigger or whatever, thinner. And then we're going to start just placing these little slices randomly. Now, you don't have to cover the whole ball. Just randomly stick these pieces to your ball, and you can just stick it on one side. Maybe I'll just leave this part open. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to roll it in your hand until it becomes smooth. Just roll it in your hand. Okay. And this is the fun part. So here's the row of the slices we added. And what you're going to need is a piece of glass or this acrylic board works really well. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this ball put it on the table. Let me change the angle of my camera a little bit. And we're going to gently place the acrylic board on top like this. Don't squish it down. And then we're going to start rolling it. Just roll, roll, roll. And what's going to happen is the slices we placed on the edges are going to start to swirl in. And one important thing about this is now I'm going clockwise, but you're going to have to stop every once in a while because the clay is going to move around. And so when you start again, if you started clockwise, you have to keep on going clockwise, because if you go the other way, it's going to start the swirls are going to go away. So you're just going to keep going the way you started. It's easier for me to go clockwise, so I go clockwise, but and see the swirls starting already. So just watch your clay as it rolls, and all the colors, see the silver is already swirling into the center. So there's really no rules like how many times you have to roll it, how many rotations. You can just go as much as you want or as less as you want. And sometimes it turns out oval like this, so once in a while you can just put it back, push it back into a rounder shape. I think it'll make it easier to roll. And I'm really not pressing hard. I'm just kind of just placing the board on top of on the tip of the clay. And I think I see some colors coming in here. So I think I'll roll a little bit more. So, you know, you can use any of your leftover canes. People just said they like the tone of this like seafoam color and the silver, and they were asking me if I added my own glitter, but this is Primo Accents silver white glitter. So, you know, the glitter won't spread around. It'll just stay in line in its own place. So this is kind of nice. So just keep rolling, rolling, rolling until you are satisfied with your pattern. See how it's swirling in? It's nothing hard. You know, you might have to get used to how much pressure you put on the clay when you roll. But otherwise, all you have to do is make a ball and, stick some leftover clay and just. And if you don't have an acrylic board on hand, you can even use a little photo frame glass that you're not using. Or, I mean, you can use it and clean it later like nothing happened. But it's better clear, because you can see exactly how your pattern is turning out. And this is really kind of addicting. It's because you don't have to think too much. All you have to do is keep rolling and rolling. And, you don't have to make a special, well, you could make a special cane for it if you want to, but um, like I did, you can just use all these leftover clay and just roll them up together and get wonderful results. Okay, so I think I like the feathery look here and the silver coming in. And in the lentil beads, they kind of slowly reduce the rotation and make them into really nice circles, but I'm not good at that, and I prefer cabochons. So what I do is I just squish down and make it flat.